Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach, where today we are taking on a third island here, and to be honest with you, I'm not in love with any of the groups of enemies we're seeing here. I think both of these suck a lot. These are really, really harsh groups. I think I'm more inclined to go for RST. I don't love explosive mech, or explosive Vec, and I don't love the beetle, the big beetle that punches the explosive rocks. That sucks. But this island has lots of people with lots of health, plus armor, plus the starfish, plus the moth, who's very hard to control. Yeah, let's RST. I don't like either of them. Test site Delta seems maybe doable. Sheer County. You know what? Let's start here. There's some cracked tiles, and in fact, one of the spawns is a cracked tile. Well, that's not going to matter. That spawn happens at the beginning of the battle. But, yeah, we might be able to work with that. This is so ugly. Okay. All right. That's fine. Probably. I appreciate that most of these enemies have to walk places. Oh, cool. Additional guys. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Well, the density of the enemies does make saving those two buildings extremely difficult. Frankly, borderline impossible. You're going to do 3 damage? So we can just kill this guy straight up, which is very funny. Just drop the tile out from under him. I don't hate that. I struggle a little bit with like something of value for the slide mech to do. I guess, okay, here's a thought. If I take the bulk mech to here and I do this shot, yeah, that gives the slide mech something to do. We're gonna lose that building, and there's nothing. I don't think there's any way to stop it. Then the slide mech. Oh, never mind. The slide mech can't do the thing anymore because it can't move past this asshole. Shoot. I was gonna run down here and slide that unit up into the... Damn it. Well, I think it's probably fine. I'll go ahead and take my, I'll just go ahead and take my shield. Building goes down. That's 2 of the 3 grid damage. No, sorry, that's 2 of the 2 grid damage we can take right there, but the enemies do a lot of damage to each other, and it makes the terrain down here like really awkward to move around for them. And they solve that problem by just having an infinite supply of flying bugs from nowhere. Problematic. But not immediately so. That said, I actually don't have a lot of ways of dealing with that. Huh. So here's a problem. I'm pretty sure that the way things are currently configured... I guess, okay, so we can step the bulk mech back to here, shoot that to break him, We create a spiderling off of this guy. Yeah, I guess that's the way. What I was going to say is I think we need the arachnoid mech to solve either of these problems, but no, this totally works. Then you can run to here and do that. The spiderling's not going to be able to do anything this turn, but it can just try to sprint for a position where it will be a little bit more valuable later. And then you can drop a couple of enemies down there. And, you know, we're getting a lot of smoke on the tiles around the power generator, which is nice. This is such a large amount of damage, it feels like it's got to be the right move. Don't know what the best way to deal with that is just yet. Let's solve this problem in the most obvious way. You can run over and kill both of them. And I guess your move is just step out of it. It's not very exciting. But yeah, I think so. We can't really do anything of value here. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I was curious whether it would actually move my mech off of the side of the world, and it appears that it will, in fact. Okay, so... I mean, seems pretty straightforward. Can I kill this thing? Am I going to be able to... So we sweep it this way. And then this isn't actually mech damage. Oh, I can't shoot you from... no, never mind. I have so much movement on the final turn of the battle that I can shoot you from any angle, it turns out. And then that ends kind of the way it feels like it was always destined to, right? Okay, that's fine. It's not super exciting for Bethany specifically. Just because her mech so rarely takes damage. I hate the Earth Mover. Destroying mountains is usually pretty easy. Yeah, we should be able to pull this off, I think. We have some bouncy weapons and stuff. Okay, so again, I want to try to minimize the amount that I give that guy the ability to threaten multiple targets at once with his big rock. So I guess we'll do it like this. I didn't really want to put a mech here because then we're going to get a rock there probably. That's actually a really cool position for that to drop in, because the Vec will not step on the time pod of their own volition, I don't think. So, pretty sure I just want to drive up here and do that. That seems pretty good. You back up here, make a spider. And once again, this spider is just kind of like moving toward... Well, you know what? This spider could just kill a mountain. Yeah, that's fine. And then... you can just kind of move around. He'll hit himself with his explosive rock, so... Oh, but I want to... I do want to generate a shield for myself, don't I? Yeah, and actually that way I get 2 damage out of it. Okay, pretty embarrassing turn for Team Spacebug after all. That's actually a very annoying position for that. Well, doesn't necessarily seem terribly difficult. So if I move you to here, we're going to get actually a lot of damage onto this thing without dealing any actual damage to me. And this point, the point of damage from this exploding is going to kill the beetle. Feels pretty significant. And that didn't, yes, I still have not taken a point of mech damage. So what makes sense to do at this point? We could blow this thing up with we could arachnidize that. Yeah, I think let's do that. Whoops. Because this also lets us get the, oh, actually, hold on. I just realized something. As things stand right now, I am going to take a point of explosive damage and lose my special island thing. Shoot. All right, let's see if we can preserve it. Because I can obviously just drop the arachnoid on this. Does that change how I want to resolve this? How much movement do you have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 would be better. I know that feels like a ridiculous thing to say, but... How about... I really need to get rid of this guy, right? Don't want to take the point of building damage. So, like, if we're going to prevent the bulk mech from taking damage here. Oh, actually, just hitting reset totally does it. Because now I shield the point of damage. I think actually maybe what I do is exactly the same. Well, but you're not going to die if I have to use the bulk mech to... Yeah, I think I do this with the bulk mech. And then... No, this is totally right. I kill this thing with the arachnoid mech. Yeah. We no longer kill this, but I think it's fine to leave it at 1. Okay. I kind of figured that's how that was going to go down, even though the ground was going to drop out when the damage happened. Oh, remember how I was supposed to be killing 7 enemies? I should probably, like, kill 7 enemies. So... There we go. That'll get us a couple. And you just... I don't know. Just get down here and generate a shield, I guess. Okay, so we got one enemy who's at 2 health. One enemy who just chose to become coated in acid. That rules. And I think that kind of solves our problem, right? Well, okay, so we do have an issue here where this one is... How do I deal with you? How do I prevent you from becoming a huge problem that ruins everything? I mean, this has got to be right. Which movement do you have? 5? Okay. Well, that's the answer. So this thing has to get killed so that you can stand in front of this and take the hit. So that you can do that. We may as well kill this thing as well. Yeah. Okay, I mean, for the moment, we maintain. Also, it's a raining death. You know, it is a ranged class weapon. It is a ranged class weapon that just does damage. And not even more damage than we were able to do before, which is a shame. I think we're going to go ahead and install this reactor over here. Oh, the Terraformer mission. I like the Terraformer mission very much. This is a really good one. Okay. So, you're going to get a lot of bugs. I want to try to bait as many of them as possible into the area around the terraforming machine. Alright, I don't love the layout of this mission. I think we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, everything here is so tightly packed in. We're in dire shape, it looks like. So this is one of those situations where you can just pull the rock away from him. Alright, I think I'm just gonna... Does this attack push? It does, of course it does. What a thing. What a powerful piece of garbage. So it really is just these two that I have to deal with for right now, though. This is what I need to focus on. How do I do this? I mean, I can kill you with the bulk mech. It'll be totally acceptable. This thing just standing here and like body blocking any possible movement anywhere on the map does really suck. And I think the arachnoid mech probably doesn't get any kills here. I want to drop obviously I want to drop an arachnid right here, but if I do that we're in pretty bad shape, I think. And there's nothing I can do to kill this thing with the arachnoid mech, which would also be totally acceptable. So here's what I'm thinking. We want to fire the terraformer in this direction. Obviously, I had to clear some of my mechs out of there before that happens. But if I do that, it is going to cause some building damage and stuff. I I really, really want to get rid of this mech, or this Vec first. Alright, I think we're going to have to accept a point of building damage here. And also a point of mech damage, killing our goal. But I just don't think there's a way around it. Or sorry, there's not a way around it that isn't worse. Actually, no, you know what? Putting a body there actually gives us a new solution to this problem, which is just to do that. Okay. So we let the shield take the damage there. You just need to find a new place to be that is productive. Not sure there is one. So we can move to here. So we have to terraform all of the grassland tiles back to desert. That is going to take 4 shots of the terraformer. 1 in sort of each major direction. This turn, it's time to go this way. I'm hoping that terraforming the rock won't blow it up, but I think it probably will. The terraformer is probably taking a point of damage here. It is also killing everything on those tiles, though, which is pretty hard to argue with. And then what I might just do... So you're going to do 2 damage. I might just have the spider take the hit in the back here. Oh, no, sorry. I'm being silly. I was just thinking, I sure don't want to reflect the shot into that building, but there's a mountain over there we could hit instead. And getting rid of that thing right now feels significant, feels meaningful. Okay, not a bad opening turn, I would think. I'm a little worried about what's going to happen with this this guy, the rock guy. Tumblebug. I can never remember the name Tumblebug. Okay, what if 1500 spawns? Sadly, we have very few options for dealing with... Yes, we're taking building damage. We simply are taking building damage this turn. It's probably only 1, but it is happening. Well, no, okay. There's a way that it can be avoided, probably. So let's see. You have to get out of here so that you can do this. I'm going to continue trying not to take mech damage, even though not blocking any of these 4 spawns is a real scary proposition. And then we can spider from here and just push this guy back into the smoke while also hitting him with the acid. Move myself 1 space further toward readiness. And this seems like it's a pretty good time to terraform away from the enemy spawns. Okay, 5 enemies up, probably all of them alphas at this point. Yep. Okay. Okay, I really like this. I like the amount of focus here. That sucks very much. I really wish you wouldn't do that. So... Definitely inclined to say, like, this, right? And then fire the terraformer in that direction. Get you to block a spawn, and then this thing just, it works. This thing hits. There's, I think, literally nothing I can do about that. Yeah, may as well just kill this one, I think. Well, is it better to have done 2 damage there? I honestly don't know. Yep, he gets 2 completely unpreventable damage. Okay. Fortunately, the last turn's quite easy. We get our last tile of grassland terraformed. You have 2 HP? Let's just go ahead and kill you. There's not even any value in that kill. I just was feeling spiteful after last turn. Okay, we've successfully defended all of our objectives, and we didn't take any mech damage still, pretty sure. At the cost of maybe making that a little bit more dangerous than it needed to be. So, we have a core available. Feels like I definitely want to put it in you. And then this allows me to smoke a second tile, which I think is the way to go over dealing bonus damage. Because, like, if damage is the thing we need, we already have 2 damage. That gives us a little bit of fun variety. Sheer County's probably pretty... Oh, man. Cataclysm with shields already up is going to be so easy, though. And I probably really want to do easy. If we're still boogieing on this, like, let's go get that. Yo, this group of enemies sucks ass. I hate this very much. All right, yeah, this and that, I guess. Don't care for this at all. So all we gotta do is get the ground enemies to hang out in the Cataclysm. Beautiful. Phenomenal. Unbelievable play. Okay, so... it would be great if you weren't both doing that thing. Feels like that's probably a pretty okay play. Do some of this. Step back here. Just toss you in the soup real quick, and you are 2 XP away from maxing out. Pretty great news. Bye-bye. And we've severely curtailed this thing's movement. It has to go a long way out of its way to get off the bottom row, so it probably won't bother, is what I was about to say. Should it have bothered? Yes, absolutely. I can't actually block spawns very effectively here. We can do this. I guess that's all we're doing. Love to see a spawn tile get consumed by the Cataclysm. Okay, so only 1 real enemy. And it's already dead. Cool, great. Right, let's just make sure we don't actually die. And, yeah, probably move away from the explosive rock. This one I think probably will blow up, but the building is shielded, so it's fine. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yep. Okay. No big deal. It's crazy the amount of acid that got put into that tile. Okay, thick skin's kind of not awesome, but whatever. So, if we could just get through this battle without losing a star and without taking a point of mech damage, we're going to be in really good shape overall achievements-wise. I'm feeling pretty grand about that. Now, the Firefly leader is always kind of a double-edged sword. I think we have a good team for this, though. I think we're in a position where we should be able to do a lot of havoc. We're good at moving people around. We have the double smoke thing if we need it. Okay, it's kind of what I figured. Okay. Some of those are pretty annoying. Yeah, the double tumble bugs both targeting the corporate tower really fucking sucks. How do I deal with this? So if I shoot the gastropod down, like if I say bulk mech to here, shoot the gastropod downward, just bounce the bullet somewhere over there. Firefly leader kills that, and I mean, that's bad, right? I don't... How are we going to stop these tumblebugs is the real question. So I guess the actual thing we're doing with this mech is almost certainly this, right? And then we're going to use the... We're going to use the slide mech to grab this thing and move it that way. You will do not enough damage to kill that thing, but it's a start at least. And then all we have left is the arachnoid mech and these two things, both of which want to deal a ton of damage. I guess that's just one damage. We could like smoke this guy and ignore that. Oh, this thing will still be alive. That's actually hugely problematic. Well, I can turn it into a spider and then have the arachnoid just stand here and take the shot for the building. Yeah, that's probably fine. Because we won't actually be able to move Bethany over to here to do the other thing. Alright, so we excuse from there. We could spawn the spiderling and have it come down here and do the push, but the gastropod will die instead of absorbing the shot, so... Do you think this is the only way? Hopefully this doesn't count as taking mech damage. Since it's going to destroy these buildings anyway, I would bounce it off of them, except for the fact that attacking kills the spiderling. But this sucks. Protect the corporate tower. First, on the very first turn, 2 explosive rocks go up adjacent to it on different sides. That's going to be very hard to deal with over the course of this battle. If not literally impossible. Okay. Pretty dense network of nightmares over here. So if I run slide mech over here and just slide that way, we can kill the Plasmodia on the rock. That solves one problem. This thing only has 2 HP. So that solves another problem. Actually, that's pretty good. Right? Because then we run it up here. We have an attack like that. And then we have the bulk mech just do nearly lethal. Yeah. And now nothing's doing any building damage anymore. And so we have a second where we can kill this thing. I would love to do this in a way that blocks the spawn, I guess. Which I can do. No. The shield would eat the knock damage, and then I would take 1 damage from the block. Oh. Well, I'm gonna just lose my shield here. That's not so bad. I can endure that. Okay. Things could be going worse. They're not going great, but they could be going worse. That's the last time we have to deal with one of these. You're low enough to be killed by the spider mech. Okay. Okay. That's tricky. That's a little worse. Well, hold on. No, I think that's right. As much as I hate consigning the bulk mech to the back half of the battlefield, then we can use you to block a spawn. Bethany can make a spiderling off of you. I was debating whether that was even worthwhile or whether I should just save the spiderling for next turn. All right, we're very close. We're very close to accomplishing an awful lot of things all at once here. Okay, I mean, this seems very good. This seems like a very good outcome. I guess it doesn't really matter what we do with you. Okay. Definitely made that a little harder on myself than I needed to, but I wanted those achievement stars, damn it. Alright, Untouchable is annoying to get. Not because it's hard to stop the Vec from hitting your team, but because, you know, you want to be blocking. Blocking is good. Ooh, the Storm Generator's funny more than anything. Armored plus 2 HP mech. Or just refill the grid entirely. He might turn out to be great. There's some pilots right now who are not, like, amazing. I think I'm just going to take the grid power. Alright. So. Don't think I actually want this. I was thinking about the fact that we could maybe just sell Adam, but I think I'd prefer to have this boost at the beginning of a new run. Okay, the Railgun we know is bananas. The Titan Fist is fun. Vec do +1 damage against other Vec. That's cool. Causing a building to damage and push an adjacent tile. Actually, that might be a better secondary weapon than the aerial bombs. Let me buy 2 reactor cores. And I guess the question is, do I want to hold on to this or should we sell this and take some grid defense? It's almost certainly not going to matter. But also I'm not going to use this weapon, right? We won't have the spare reactors to plug it into one of the other mechs. I think I'm okay with dropping that and just taking the very small chance that things will get better. Put this here. Yeah, and I mean, we should probably just go ahead and fully juice that up. Do that with her power. And then we have 2 more reactors. We go like plus health on you. You really don't need plus move. Shield allied units affected by the skill. I mean, we don't affect our allies with the skill all that often. So if we have 1 more reactor, it should probably just be this. So I can bounce the shot off of my teammates. It doesn't feel very useful, but we have like nowhere else to put it. Yeah, that's totally superfluous. Yeah, all right. There is no try. Okay, well, let's go do or do not over at the Volcanic Hive. I think we can just wrap this one up. Ugh, Firefly leader and crab leader. What a nightmare. It's really quite difficult to know what to do, so... You know, just survive the fight. No big deal. You got a whole 6% grid defense. How could they possibly overcome that? That pylon could have been placed more intelligently. Okay, I mean, a lot of this is not too bad. That's very annoying. Okay, so we got to deal with you. The best way would definitely be sliding you this direction. You deal with this, which Adam can almost do. I guess this solves that problem pretty cleanly, doesn't it? So yeah, maybe it's like... That's very cool. I like that very much. So we probably want to have you solve this problem. Because Adam can't solve that problem cleanly without doing damage to one of our buildings. But over here, at the very least, we have the option of bouncing the shot into a... That's not really better, is it? Well, I mean, it's somewhat better. These enemies are trading damage, at least. Yeah, alright. I'm not going to reset over it. It's just 2 damage. So much artillery. Okay, I'll take it. That's pretty cool as well. Everything has so much health. Just like crazy, ridiculous reserves of HP. Alright. Well... So we have the arachnoid injector for this. But an arachnoid can't actually solve any of our problems. Yeah, this is a tricky one for sure. I guess, okay. The bulk mech can do this, right? That solves both of those attacks. This one's actually really hard to deal with. Like we literally, like we have to do this. Yeah, I don't think I can actually stop that 1 damage there. But 2 of the most annoying enemies are dying to the environment here. Grid's only getting hit for 1, which is still more than I would like, but... So you have 2 HP. Okay, there's a lot of 2 HP going on around here. Makes me feel like probably something like that's the move, right? make sure that that makes sense. So I do that. We can use the grid assault again to just flatten this thing. You get moved over slightly. It's not super compelling. Actually, why would I grid assault? I should spider. Yeah, we spider face. Okay, so actually, let's do this in the other direction then. Well, it's a little awkward because, like, the things I want to spider are all too far apart. Okay, we can do the spider here. And you can stand there and kill both of them. And then you, I guess, just hang out here. I do not love going into the second phase of the fight with only 4 power. That was a really rough group of multi-attacking enemies with a blobber and... I hate blobbers. I hate blobbers so much. Okay. Problem solved? For a moment, this stag is going to be hotter than you could possibly stand. And then all of a sudden, all of its problems are fixed. Alright, everything in this final battle is going to do 2 to 3 damage per hit, so 4 grid power is in fact 2 hits. We can absorb 1 hit. Unfortunately, this is actually also a really, really annoying group of enemies, and we still have a fucking blobber to deal with. Okay, that's not so bad. It got bad, though. Alright, so... one thing we for sure want to do is move the Firefly leader over to here. So the Renfield bomb is currently being targeted by about 1,500 points of damage. However, we can just move it out of all of them. I think I probably want to just spider this. Yeah, all I do is just the slide mech has to just carry it up. So all we can really do aside from that, it's not very exciting. Actually, can I do anything aside? Yeah, that's right. The arachnoid's going to solve this problem. It's at least coated in acid now, right? And then you come down here and you just bump that guy. Oh, actually, that's pretty ugly. Because it's going to move the crab into a position where it is going to still hit the bomb. Well, I think what it does is it changes the way I move the bomb. But this has to happen, right? Oh, never mind. The crab's... the crab is going to enjoy a walk on the rocks here. We don't have to worry about this at all. So I don't get to block that, which, you know, I always like to try to block the spawn on the first turn of this battle so that the spawn tile gets tentacled. But overall, this is fairly clean. We get some enemies dealing damage to each other. We get some people hitting the rocks. That guy's on fire now. a lot of good happened here, but we're still in like extremely grave danger. Okay, that sucks. So you have 5 HP, which is the wrong amount. It's actually incredibly frustrating. Okay. So how do I make this work? So I can make an arachnoid here. This is really bad. There's like nothing we can do about this. I mean, like Adam can hit it, but then also has to deal 2 damage to the grid. We don't have to take any other grid damage this turn, so it's not that. This thing will totally kill it. Except it will still deal 1 damage to the grid. Can I make something work over here? I mean, it'll do 1 point of damage to the grid. 1 point of damage is not really a big deal. So that would spend our arachnoid mech for the turn. How are we going to deal with this problem? The bulk mech can't even really get access to the problem. We can attempt to clear that up by moving some stuff around, but I definitely can't kill the Alpha Firefly. If I like moved this guy, you have 1 HP, huh? I can't kill him though. I just don't have time. Okay, so if I was to move this guy somewhere else, then the bulk mech could drive like up to here, take that shot, which does another 1 point of grid damage. I'm effectively accepting 2 points of grid damage. But it does actually kill the Firefly leader, whereas the other plan that has us only taking 2 points of grid damage doesn't. In addition, this is 2 single points of grid damage. And the benefit there is just that it means there's a small chance that we won't actually... there's a better chance of at least one of those points getting defended. So I think this is what we have to do. Also, I just saw a thing that makes this slightly more interesting too. So we overload him. We go here and we solve this problem by moving upward, reducing the Renfield bomb takes a single point of damage, but that kills both of those enemies. Makes next turn much more handleable. Okay, didn't get the lucky grid defense, but I do feel like we're in a pretty great position now. That guy's at 3 damage, so it's much easier to just have him die to fire damage at the beginning of the turn. Okay, that sucks. How much health do you have left? 3, of course 3. Well, 3 is a pretty bad number. So we could use the slide mech to block a spawn, going here and then moving this guy up. We can arachnoid 1, 2, 3, push you in the lava. I really want to get rid of the alpha blobber, but we have not had a single turn where that was even remotely feasible. And then that means you have to die to... Yeah, this isn't going to work because Adam can't deal damage to this thing without destroying the grid. I mean, I could do a single point of damage to the grid. That's pretty grim, y'all. But I guess the enemies aren't gonna... Like, the difference between 1 point of grid and 2 points of grid, as far as the enemy attacks are concerned, is 0. So yeah, we just do this. We use the Renfield bomb to get the actual kill. Don't love it. So we're going to have 4 attackers on this next turn. The Beetle Leader, plus these 2, plus the Blob from the Blobber. And I don't know what we're going to do about it. I guess the good news is we know that 2 of them will be able to become arachnoids. So that may help us deal with 2 problems at once. Okay, and one of them is choosing not to attack the buildings at all, which is really great news. So how do I really take advantage of that, though? The bulk mech is so fast it can get all the way around here. I think we're good. As the bulk mech deals with this guy. The arachnoid mech can just... Well, I guess the arachnoid mech can just make an arachnoid now. I was going to pulse the pylons at it, but like, why? So you could just spawn block or shove this guy into the tentacles or whatever. And then you just, yeah, grab this thing and step it out. Okay, so I think we win. Unless I am very foolish and wrong. I'm just going to block a spawn, I guess. In case I somehow miscalculated here. I think this is over. This got closer than I would have liked. In the end, as usual, the problem ended up being that not enough of the map was on fire. Just we needed the enemy to be taking way more fire damage. And I do believe that's a victory with each of the new squads. All right, you know, it's a qualified victory. It is perhaps a partial, but it's still about to say you won. So we let a lot of people die. This is partially your fault. That's what I'm implying with that we. Thanks, Adam, Bethany Jones, and Calypso. I guess it is weird that Adam doesn't have a last name, huh? All right, 27,000, not the best number. I believe we're going to send Adam through and get that popular hero bonus at the end of the first island. I actually really like popular hero as an incentive to swap up your heroes more. That's a kind of a cool design. So that is, in fact, a full, glorious victory with each of the new squads. However, that's not going to be the end of things. We're going to play through with all of the old squads as well, because I like this game very much. So, how many coins is that? 7, 10, 13... Okay, I think we just... Okay, there we go. We got lots of options to work with. here. Which ones are we going to go with next time? I honestly have no idea. And then, of course, once we can earn ourselves back 25 additional coins, there is that secret squad. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squads left to go. So that's only 21 coins between them. But there's also a set of achievements for using the random squad. Open 5 time pods. Beat the game without spending any rep. That sucks a huge amount. Raise grid defense to 30%. All of that is a nightmare. And then there is the custom squad. 3 of the same mech. 3 different mechs from the same class. And 3 flying mechs. Obviously, you have to run the thing at least twice to get all these. But my point is, we have enough stuff. We're going to get there. Also, globals, what do we have left? There's still this, which we will get. That's just going to happen for free. Finish 3 corporate islands without powering a weapon modification is that's going to be so hard. I don't know that I think that we're going to get that one. There is this, and I had forgotten about this for a while. I've been watching the last couple of episodes because somebody reminded me about it over the weekend. And I did see the opportunity a couple of times, but I didn't bother to mention it because we weren't able to get it with everything else we were doing. Don't worry, I'll talk about this when the time comes. But we are absolutely going to get that. So yeah, not a lot of globals left. We've been pretty thorough on the globals. I guess we're just going to have to do a really good job with all of our squads. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, we'll be using some kind of new squad. I don't even know which one. I'm gonna read through them all again and make a choice, and it's just gonna be a wonderful day for squashing bugs. And we'll see you then.